Aerial coverage today provided by Goodyear. For track-tested technology, get there on Goodyear Innovation. Tonight, somebody will ride into victory lane on Goodyear Racing Eagles. Jimmy Johnson is the leader. Now, this is after green flag pit stops. Things have shaken up a bit. Dale Earnhardt Jr. almost 2 seconds back, as is Brian Vickers. Kurt Busch and Jeff Burton, the top 5. Robbie Gordon has banged off the wall, and that'll be our first caution of the day.
He's been flirting with it. I can tell you that. Flirting with it big time in 3 and 4 for a while. He was running in the 18th position, and you can just see got up high, almost where there wasn't any black up there. You can see it's still gray up in that area.
You know, Robbie just seems to jump the cushion everywhere we go.
We don't have a cushion.
Oh, well, he jumps whatever that thing is that holds you from hitting the wall.
Last year, Kurt Busch led a quarter of this race, was wrapped up in 2 accidents. Today, he was running second, pounded the wall coming out of turn number 4, slipped up, hit it again down in turn 1.
I believe he had a tire or something go down, because he just really drove into the wall hard off turn 4.
Watch car number 2, bottom of your screen.
Yeah, Daryl, something went down on that race car.
Yeah. See the flames come out of the right side of it, and then he hit the wall again down here in turns 1 and 2.
Steve Burns.
Mike, Dale Earnhardt Jr. said, hey, I'm a little tight. Thanks for fixing me up. And Tony Eury Jr., as crew chief, said, hey, no problem. We just want to give you a little confidence. We didn't want you to wear your arms out.
Well, we saw him there a little bit ago. You know, the in-car camera we had, how he was laying that right arm on the steering wheel. That's kind of an old trick you do to keep from getting tired. We see Robbie Gordon blowing up here.
Saw him smoke a couple of laps ago going off into turn 3, and you can definitely see the smoke out of the exhaust. That looks very terminal.
All right, Brian Vickers continues to drop back. Carl Edwards just went past him for 4th place. Matt, what's up with Vickers?
Emotions going back and forth, Mike, on the last stop. The concern went away because they told Brian Vickers they did indeed have a loose left rear wheel.
And he just hit the wall. He just hit the wall hard, Matt.
And
around goes Gilliland.
And everybody else gets on the brakes.
I think they're running over parts over there. I see parts flying everywhere.
And a wheel goes over the fence into a camper area. And, well, a lot of damage to Gilliland.
I think he hit the wheel.
I believe so.
I think he hit the wheel and launched it.
But what it looks like is either that wheel came off or it busted the center out of that wheel. He was complaining about it being loose, Matt was saying. Because he had lost about 4 or 5 spots.
Let's see what happens here, Larry, because that wheel actually came off. So goes in the corner here. Oh, yeah, the whole wheel just comes off.
But Daryl, I didn't see any hub or axle. It looked as if maybe the center broke out of the wheel.
Well, I can't get a good enough look at it to tell.
But Mike, I think you're right. I think Gilliland hit that tire and wheel.
Let's see what happens here. Yeah, you see the center of the tire, the wheel is gone.
Well, the only way we're going to find out, we're going to have to go over to the infield and dig it out of that camper tent that it went over into.
Man, look at the guys.
And it did bounce off the hood of Gilliland's car. Still going. Photographer scramble. And it just missed the folks up on that scaffold. So hopefully everyone okay there. Look in the right-hand corner of your screen as David Gilliland spins and bam, hood and windshield.
Amazing.
Brian Vickers has climbed out of his car. He is okay. Green flag. Ryan Newman and Matt Kenseth start in the back for exiting the pits too fast on their stop. Dale Jr. the leader, Casey Kane, Jeff Burton, Kyle Busch, and Dave Blaney, the front 5.
That's 17 of Kenseth and the 12 of Newman. They had worked their way just inside the top 10.
Spin all around off of 2 over there, guys.
Right at the back of the pack. Michael McDowell goes around.
Boy, I swear I think he's going to save it.
Caution.
Well, let's see, Larry, in about the last 30 minutes, we've got like 5 cars back on the lead lap.
Well, we only had one caution in the first 160 laps, and now basically in the last 32 laps we have had 4.
McDowell's spin will likely be a break for Bobby Labonte, who'd been working hard to stay the first car on 1 lap down. There goes McDowell off turn 2, and Labonte gets the free pass.
Darrell, he just got up high and the car just came around with him.
Yeah, I saw that a lot last night in the Nationwide race. It looked like when you get up high off of that corner, not much grip up there.
Now he's 2 laps down even before this right here, back in the 35th spot.
Yeah, got a little damage there. They had to work on the car.
It was exactly 33 years ago today that the legendary Dale Earnhardt raced for the first time in the NASCAR Cup Series. He wound up 22nd. It was here at the Coke 600. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to end a 73 race skid without a win. Your leader, 157 laps to go. A car in the wall in turn 2.
Yeah, right now it looks like it's J.J. Yaley. The caution is out. The 96 car has gotten into the outside safety barriers. He's been kind of flirting with that all night long, and looks like he is definitely flattened the side of that race car.
So our 7th caution.
You know, watching Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there, he was leading at lap 200, which was the halfway point. We got 105 laps to go, but drivers leading at the halfway point, they have failed to win the Coca-Cola 600 20 times. So if you look at numbers,
I think that was at Indy today. They said that whoever was leading at halfway had only won the race like 5 times. And of course, Tony Kanaan was leading at the time, and I'll be darned, 5 laps later he was crashed.
Tonight's Allstate Good Hands driver is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Watch this along pit road with an attaboy to crew chief Tony Uri, who said, "Whoa,
there he goes."
And he J.J. Yaley and Jr. in the wall.
Oh, Jr. got in the wall and Yaley ran into the back of him. But this is what I've been worried about.
Low here. What happened there, TJ? Blow the right front tire, I think.
Well, Darrell, one good thing about that high line Junior was running, when you lose a tire, it's not so far to the wall as if you're running the bottom.
No, but you know you're definitely going to hit it because you're right up against it. You see he's after Jeff Gordon here and right behind him, and you see the car goes in and it never gets to turning. So the tire was soft when he got there, and then Yaley just pile drove him.
Yeah, I mean, most of the damage on the 88 car was from when Yaley got in the back of him, because he didn't have to move it a few inches till he got into the wall when the tire let go.
There's
But look, the car won't steer.
He can't get the car off the wall. He just keeping it hanging it in the wall here.
I think he was fine until this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
But now the car won't steer off the wall, either from the flat tire or other damage. Yaley goes for a spin, and Junior hit the wall several more times.
Definitely a failure to communicate here on the 96's part. I mean, golly gee. Spotter, somebody didn't do their job. Let's see if we can hear anything other than the sheet metal.
Just couldn't steer the car off the wall.
Probably the fender was bent down over that flat tire and it just couldn't steer it.
The caution is, however, a big break for Jeff Gordon, who was about to go a lap down. Let's see Tony Stewart's view. Look way up ahead.
Needs to get to quacking.
Buddy, this track is getting right now. They're going to lay some speeds down.
Should be able to. We've been looking at low 30s, so we need to get down in 29s now.
Tony Stewart brings them back to the green flag with 95.
Oh, trouble, big trouble, guys. I've been waiting for this to happen. This front straightaway here is notorious for this.
The caution is out again. Looks like the only 2 guys that really got spun around, Denny Hamlin in the 11, who's going to get going, Reed Sorensen in the 41. Now Denny's still on the lead lap.
See, this front straightaway is flat, And when you come down here and you got 850 horsepower, somebody spins the tires, bottlenecks up, and you get a crash.
Oh, Martin Truex Jr. in the 1 car who was running in the 11th spot. A lot of damage.
It was a really slow start here with Tony. He really brought them down slow and backed everybody up. You can see they're moving along pretty slowly here, and somebody doesn't get going. See that little bump and run? And just like on the interstate, somebody back in there is going to rear end you.
Martin Truex kind of got the worst of the domino effect.
Yeah, it happened right back there in the area of 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th where it all started. Like Dave Blaney got into the back of Denny Hamlin, but they just stacked up like an accordion.
Watch Reed Sorensen, the 41. Get tipped by
99
Hamlin.
actually got, well, 99 got in the back of the 1, turned him. But it was not a very good start.
No.
Or not a very good restart, I should say.
But I think a lot had to do with how slow Tony brought him to the start.
He kind of brought him down and then gave him a little jackrabbit start.
One thing when you do that on a quarter-mile track. It's another one.
Back in the day, we called that a Texas restart.
A little damage on the right front of Cousin Carl in the 99 too.
Just hope we're not at that point in the night when cautions breed cautions.
We're close.
The 10th yellow flag of the night in the Coca-Cola 600 belongs to Patrick Carpentier. Out of turn number 2, coming into view and coming around.
That's a burnout right here. Can't see anything.
Digger won't be able to see a whole lot here in a second.
Oh boy, look out. The poor guy.
Came up out of that hole at the wrong time.
You talking about Digger or Patrick?
I'm talking about Digger. Is Digger sold it? He's still selling that t-shirt, I guess. Yeah, there he goes. He's a lot better. He said, if I got to work like this, at least buy my shirt.
Carpentier has made a pit stop and continues.